Something Wicked Studios.
Alright, so we're doing a horror game, my favorite type of video game. God, I'm glad we're doing a horror game.
We're gonna see if Charlie will scream like a girl.
That
is our goal, everyone.
I will not scream like a girl. I may flail and punch my microphone at some point, though.
If he gets a character killed while doing this, we will live with the consequences, because that is how this game works.
We are going for... Initially, I was proposing we do a try and murder them all thing, but...
That's too easy with Charlie involved.
Yeah, I could probably find a way to kill them all in the first couple seconds. Yeah, so we're gonna do an actual playthrough and us trying and stuff like that. God, I hate horror games.
Charlie can do it. He's gonna grow up. Not a baby.
Yeah.
You got pretty Hayden Panettiere to look at.
Who?
The cheerleader?
Who?
From Heroes?
Oh, that's what you should start with.
And Nashville?
I don't know what Nashville is.
That's going to be the next episode, you guys, is we make Charlie watch Nashville.
Charlie watches Nashville. That sounds like hell. Alright, let's get this train wreck on the road. Just once, can I get away from a story-driven game without the butterfly effect being an integral part of the game? I feel like I've become an expert on it courtesy of Life is Strange and how badly games implement the butterfly effect. That's a moth, not a butterfly.
It's a furry moth.
That's how I know it's a moth. Moths are furry, butterflies are not.
Yes. So one of these paths might be Charlie flails and kills somebody.
I will try to refrain myself, as long as there's no, like, aggressive, unexpected jump scares, which I'm sure there'll be a couple of, because, you know, horror games, I won't react. We're hyping this up a bunch of me freaking out, but my reaction to horror is to punch whatever's causing the horror to happen. It's a really unfortunate reflex to have in a haunted house. I think
Having worked a haunted house, I can tell you that, yes, you have to be prepared for that.
No, I, like, knocked out 3 people once at a haunted house by accident because it was just, my instinct was defense, murder. I felt really bad.
But speaking of, since we both went to school in Pittsburgh...
The home of zombies.
Yes, we are up in creepy Canada.
Is it Canada?
I believe so. I believe it is Calgary.
Oh my God, I can't believe you actually did this.
Don't you guys think this is a little bit cruel?
Come on, she deserves it.
Yet it's not her fault that she has a huge crush on Mike.
Hannah's been making the moves on him. I'm just looking out for my girl, Em.
Just because
wow, this is like the most...
doesn't mean he belongs to everyone.
We're 30 goddamn seconds into the game, and already I want everyone to die.
Well, that's how these things set out. And there's our, I propose, final girl, being she is the largest celebrity.
But Scream turned it on its head. Like, that's the game that proved, or that's the movie that proved, just because you're a celebrity, if you're a good horror movie, doesn't mean you live all that long.
This is true.
That is the evilest mouth ever!
Yes, this game is incredibly sophisticated in its capture of facial stuff. But
right.
Every now and then it hits Uncanny
But
Valley.
if L.A. Noire taught us nothing, it's that just because you have good capture does not mean you do something good with it.
Yes.
It's Hannah.
Hey, Hannah.
This doesn't bode well. Okay, so this is Hannah's twin sister, Beth.
We've done some research. Like I said, we're going to try and get this to be as good as possible.
Hey.
I think we're both relatively spoiler-free, though, aren't we? Except for, like, how to find collectibles and stuff like that.
Yes, so we're trying to make sure that we can find as many collectibles as we can.
And I can move in yoga pants. Awesome. And Uggs.
Hey, that's how I lived in Pittsburgh.
Please
man.
let me kill her. No camera control. Fantastic.
Fixed angles, cause a horror film. Alright, so we're reading a note. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we have
What
a
did our naive
prank.
sister get herself into now? Ugh. Intervention time.
So once again, it's a game like this where they fill the world with lots of things
That you can't
interact with. I don't make the things so interactable with if I'm not supposed to interact with them.
Objects that glint can be inspected. Lots of flying dust.
So I can't, despite it saying I can move the camera, I can't move the goddamn camera. Do you think that's glinting? That's not glinting, that's lens flare.
There's gonna be a lot of lens flare. Somebody's been drinking.
The good
Jeez,
stuff, too.
Josh. Once again, brother, you've outdone us all.
Hope he dies, too.
I got your note.
Glad you could make it.
Okay, what's he from?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay,
That is
that's-
Agent Ward.
That's who I thought he was. I get to kill him, right?
Making out and see where it goes from
We
there.
want everyone to die.
I want everyone to die. This is true.
Oh, hell yeah.
Aw, poor
And what would a
man.
horror game
Take your shirt off.
be without some
What?
skin?
Oh my god. Matt,
Selfie stick,
doing?
yeah!
Hannah.
Matt is
sorry, Hannah.
filming.
It's all good.
Oh,
Just
not a nice guy.
Stupid prank.
Hey,
You guys are jerks. You know that? Hannah.
Again, tell me.
Let's try and find the others. Josh seems useless.
Yeah, he does seem tad out of it. Oh, that's. I don't like
someone
that. That's.
outside. What the hell?
Hannah.
What's going on? Where's my sister going?
It's fine.
So we grabbed the winter coat,
It was
but
just a prank, Han.
What did you do?
we just messing around, Beth. It wasn't serious.
You
damn
just-
you, Agent Ward!
Hannah!
Why must you murder everything
Hannah!
you love?
So,
Because
should we
he's
go
so
after her?
attractive. That's
No, I couldn't.
So here's my issue, actually. The model for his head looks too big for his body.
Nah, that's how he looks.
Shit.
Okay, quick time events. That's the mark of any good game.
Fast.
I'm not gonna get used to this. It's got some real weird mechanics for how you direct the choices. And I don't necessarily like them.
I mean, one of the things that I sort of came across in my research is
Left or right?
follow footprints.
It doesn't feel reactive at all. You have to like lean it all the way over and wait for the bar to fill. And then you get to... Those some murder deer?
Those look like some murder deer.
I love me some murder deer. Those are actually elk or caribou, I think, technically. But I can't tell.
Damn it, Hannah.
They're all delicious.
Caribou. But one of the things that this game has sort of been known for is that it's really using the special adaptations that only the PS4 does. Like the touchpad here. Charlie is so mad.
I'm mad the touchpad is in
Hannah!
Destiny. And I love Destiny more than has any right to be loved.
Yeah, so you can roam about.
That does not feel natural.
Charlie is having a lot of
I'm not
adjustment
having problems.
issues.
This is just... I didn't think I'd have to adjust sensitivity for a story-driven game. Like... This like in no way feels
Hello?
natural. This
Hello?
like some real rubbing your stomach and patting your head situations going on.
Oh, there's our first collectible.
That's bad. Death totem.
Alright, so if you get all of your collectibles, the events of the past are revealed.
Okay.
So there are different kinds of warnings. That's all we got.
I'm still curious.
So yeah, guys, we'll be trying to find as many things as we can.
I know I yell at Jim a bunch in videos for trying to be a completionist. Because there's so little to this game.
We're gonna try to be
Completionists.
It's not like Batman where we want to do it because it's necessarily cool, but we just want you to have all the information.
Yeah, and what is the story-driven game without all of the story, sadly?
It is true.
It's a bad choice on their part. They locked it behind collectibles.
What the hell was that?
Wrong button.
Now, Charlie, does that count as a jump scare for you?
No, that was an explosion.
Oh, there's Hannah.
Hannah! Oh my god, you must be freezing.
I'm more trying to figure out an
Here,
explosion in the
take
middle
my
of the
coat.
woods.
I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. Hannah, back?
The forest is stalking you.
Aaron.
But what is stalking us?
Something that has sensitive to movement.
Yep. And cell phones.
Where's your flashlight?
I'm okay with that. The flashlight was terrible. And the using the flashlight as a mechanic that was on your cell phone, I was mad about. So we're being stalked by Bigfoot? Press X to drop your sister to her death! What the hell breathes fire in the woods? Am I hunting a goddamn dragon? That's... steampunk time?
Let go. No dropping Hannah. Sisters forever!
You said to go let go.
Yes. Because you're obviously, either way you're going down.
Fair.
Oh.
Yep.
That's pretty bad. We lost 2, guys.
Before we begin, there are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
Hey, Peter Stormare.
You see,
Okay,
no one can change.
thank God you know actors, because I gotta have the moment of I know him from stuff.
Past is
I can't
beyond
place
our
his stuff,
control.
though.
You
He's
have
a that
to
guy.
accept this in order to move
I just don't know actors.
forward.
This is a known fact
Yes.
about me.
But there is freedom.
He's like a
in this
lizard-made
revelation.
man.
Everything you do, every decision you
A
make,
what?
from now on
He's like
will
a
open
lizard that
doors
became a man.
to the future. I want you to remember this.
That
I want
facial
you to
animation he
remember
certainly
this
appears to be.
as you play your game.
And
Every
his
single
eyes that
choice
don't
will
move in
affect your
sync.
fate and the fate of those around you. So, you have
The skin
committed
texture is
to
quite
command
impressive,
with
though.
this game.
This is true.
This is significant.
And his
And I want
eyes
to
are
help you see it
very
through.
elegantly done.
The one on the left, or our left,
Sometimes.
is not focused on the same
Sometimes
location
these
as the one on the
things can be a
right,
little scary,
and they're hiding it by
even
having one of them
terrifying,
always be in
but I'm
shadow,
here to make
but they're
sure
not
that no
synced
matter
up to
how
look in to
upsetting
look
things
focused
may
in the same
get,
direction. You can tell because there's more
always find
white
a
to
way
one
to
side of the other one than the other. And
I don't know.
I don't know why whenever
Alright.
games it bugs me so much when
We
a
would
game does
start
this
with a
much level of
simple
facial
exercise.
detail and can't nail
please
both the
pick a
eyes looking
card?
in the same direction at the
Well,
same
here's
time.
the question
I want you to
as-
Pisses me off.
as somebody who has-
Tell me
oh.
what you feel about it.
We have to say what we feel
It
about
is
this picture,
essential
guys.
that you answer honestly in order to get the
But
most
as
out
someone
of
who
this
has a
experience.
father with eye issues, who eyes don't focus in the same place, I don't know if Peter Stormare just has that problem. That's the tricky thing about these.
So we're wearing gloves inside.
I don't trust this.
So, how did that picture make you feel? Remember, be honest.
Wearing a
Happy?
Scarecrows are creepy as fuck.
This is true.
And the field appears to be slightly destroyed, and why does the Scarecrow have a hook for a hand?
Alright, let's say I feel any... Let's have Charlie fill these out because we're trying to scare Charlie.
Okay, honesty is good. What do you think it is that makes you feel uneasy?
See, I just like cornfields. I'm a farm girl.
I got lost in a cornfield.
So you don't like the Scarecrow?
I don't... It's got a hook for a hand!
I didn't notice the
Well,
hook.
I see. Let's say the Scarecrow were not there. Would you feel comfortable staying there on your own for a period of time? Say a week, for example.
Up to you, Charlie.
I'm not sure what the question is. If the Scarecrow wasn't there, would I be comfortable staying in the barn? In the field?
I think it's about loneliness. I think it's like... 'cause
Oh,
it's
yeah,
remote.
sure.
Huh. And what if I told you that this cottage was haunted?
I have lived places that were allegedly haunted,
So,
and I did not care.
The Scarecrow frightens you, and yet you don't appear to be bothered by the possibility
Now
of
I
the
see it and I can't
supernatural.
unsee it.
Yeah.
Goddamn, Charlie.
Once you notice it once in a video game, you can never get over it. It's not lazy eye animation, it's someone fucked up focusing them because they're obviously focused at two different things.
Shall we?
So from what sort of the brief research that I did, these sessions with the analyst are your sort of bridges between chapters. But they also help the game decide how best to scare you. So I think we may have amped things up a little bit.
Goddamn
Charlie.
Scarecrow.
So we're gonna lean in on that.
Something Wicked Studios.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below, you share us with all your friends, and you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for more videos right now, we've got a whole bunch of ones all over the channel you can get to by the links below. If you hit the random button, I promise to send you to a good one. You know you want to. Press it. Press it.